Is the main thing that is always suggested if you're trying to induce labor. Just walking hills if you can, but just getting your body moving, getting the blood flowing, everything moving should help. So let's just roll through those shoulders. We're gonna keep this pretty short. And again, all of these exercises are fine to do throughout your pregnancy. You've probably been doing them in other prenatal workouts. If you have been working out, big deep breath in and out. But it's a good idea not to really try to induce labor until you're past 37 weeks. It's all of those other things that they tell you, sex and eating spicy foods, all of those things are fine during all of your pregnancy, but there are lots of thoughts and old wives' tales and myths on things you can do to really get it going when you are close to your due date or even past your due date. Trust me, I've been trying them all. So take it here, just gentle rolls through your shoulders. Again, we're gonna keep it kind of short because if you're like me, I'm 39 weeks. Anytime we're towards the end of pregnancy, we are really feeling it, right? So the last thing we wanna do is work out usually, round it up, tap and reach across, but it does help get our bodies ready and get everything moving. Take it over your head. So we're just gonna do a few quick exercises to see if we can get everything moving along. Let's do little hamstring curls to the back. Probably feeling it in those lungs, especially in that third trimester. If your baby has already dropped, I'm not sure mine has, but if your baby has, you might be feeling a little less pressure in the lungs than you did most of this third trimester. Okay, so let's start with your very basic squat. Toes forward, sitting low, bring it up. I like to just kind of move my hands through. At this point, it might not be as comfortable to get as low. Do the best you can. Drop it low if you can. And breathe. Keeping that chest lifted. So all of our weight is here. Trying not to round in that back. Drop the hips. Push through the heels. Let's go 4. Breathe. 3, 2, and how about we try to hold this one down? So hold if you can, and then just little side to side into those hips. This is why squatting is so good. Everything is moving down. 4, 3, 2, tap it out right there. Woo! Feel things so much quicker in this third trimester. I don't know about you, but hopefully. Let's take those toes out right here and we'll move to a plie squat or sumo squat. We love plies in pregnancy, again, because they open up the hips, drop it down, squeeze it up, breathe, really pull up through that pelvic floor. Think about doing a Kegel, gentle pull up and squeeze. On our Kegels, remember, we don't want to do tight squeezing. Sometimes you hear us say, like you're trying to stop the flow of urine, which is great, but we don't want to squeeze everything. Think about pulling up and in. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and then let's hold this one down, side to side. Into those hips, breathe. Even lower if you can. 4, 3, 2, shake it out, tap it out, good. So one more little version of a squat. If you can, we're gonna get all the way down into a deep squat. So watch me here, toes out, hips open wide, drop it down. If you can, hands on the floor. If that feels like too much, I want you to grab the back of the chair or the squat and just get low as you can. We're gonna hang out here and just do little pulses. Drop in those hips. It's gonna burn in your legs and your glutes, don't worry, we won't stay very long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I want you to round up through the legs and roll up through the back. There you go. grab a sip of water if you can. Always a good idea to be hydrating as much as we can. We'll give our legs a little bit of a rest. I know that was a lot. And let's just take it to some very gentle hip rolls. So little pelvic, you're gonna take it around. Knees are soft. Really kind of exaggerate going through. Let's go 4, leading this way. 3, 2, and let's reverse your direction, right? Soft knees. Rolling it through. Hip rolls. Breathe. It's a nice break from the squats, right? 4, 3, 2, and then let's just take a pelvic tilt front to back. So tilt it back, take it forward, tilt it back. So it's not just, oh, I'm trying to stick my butt out. Really think about your pelvis and your hips tilting, bring it in. As you do that, pull those abs in. Hips and back. Let's go 2 more. 1 more. And then let's take our hips side to side. Side, side. Pretty basic, right? So if you don't have access to a stability ball, I want you to keep doing these moves, those 3 ones that we just did, from a standing position. If you have access to a stability ball, go ahead and grab it now. So we're here, we're gonna sit onto the ball and do those ones we just did. So starting with those hip rolls, knees are open. I want you to roll through the side, right? Breathe. 1 more, and then take it opposite way. Breathe. 1 more. And then let's go forward and back. So pelvic tilt and back. If you don't have the ball, just keep doing it standing, just like we did. We're almost done. These also start to just feel really good when we're nice and tight towards the end of the pregnancy. Let's go last 2. And then let's go side to side. Back. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So go ahead and bring it up. Let's go ahead and take it down. If you have the ball, we're gonna hug it in front and just let your body weight roll over front and sit back into the hips. You can even just rest your head down if you can hear me from there. If you don't have the ball, I want you to take it to a nice deep child's pose as much as you can. Take those hips back, reach it forward. If you have the ball, it's a great way just to really sit into that. Just hang out. And then let's come up into a seated position. Push that ball to the side if you've got it. And last thing right here, let's take those knees out into that butterfly stretch. And just forward and back. So another great thing to do if you have the ball is just sitting on it and bouncing on it. Nothing too specific about that. Just make sure that you maintain some core control. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders back, and just bounce. It's fun. 3, 2. Let's hold this over into a little bit of a stretch, if you can. And then let's take it one big deep breath in. Over to one side. So there you go, pretty basic, nothing too strenuous, just some things to maybe help move things along if you are getting close. Hopefully I am, I'm not sure. Reach it back. And again, keep walking, keep moving, it is one of the things, even though again, there's not a lot of scientific research to say this will for sure make you go into labor, this for